How's it going, my mates, and welcome to another vlog. It's Corvy here, and now we're on the highway. There's a lot of cars going back and forth. Now, this is going to be a weird one, guys, so you're going to have to stick with me through the whole thing, okay? This might not apply to any female viewers, but for all the male viewers, I have a quick question before I start my story. When you're a kid, or like as you were growing up, were you one of the kids that dropped their dacks right to the ground at the urinal? Like, you're going to pee, you go to the urinal, you pull your pants down. Were you one of the kids that pulled your pants and undies and let it hit the floor straight to your ankles? Were you one of those guys? Because I really need to know as a question. I wasn't, but if you guys were, leave a comment down below because, yeah, this story is going to amaze you. Anyway, so I was at a pub, right? I was at a pub, I think, last night before. I can't really remember exactly when. And I was busting to go to the toilet. So, obviously, when you're busting to go to the toilet, where'd you go? I went to the bathroom. So, I was at the urinal. I was peeing. If you guys really want that image in your head. And this 15, maybe 16-year-old guy comes in the room, like almost fully grown dude. He comes into the bathroom, stands pretty much next to me at the urinal, which is super weird. Normally us guys have a code. Like when you're at the bathroom and you're peeing, the last thing you want is someone exactly right next to you, right? Like the code is normally, when you first go in there and you're alone, you go into a corner. And the next guy comes in, he goes to the other corner. If another guy comes in after that, he goes in the middle. So there's always like a person space between you. Unless you're at like a sporting venue, then it's all bets off. You just pee if you can. Anyway, so this 15-year-old dude walks in, stands directly next to me, and he drops his dacks and his undies to the floor. Like fully 6-year-old or whatever dude that comes to drops into the floor. His bare ass is showing. I literally looked at him. And I was like, what? I mean, I didn't say anything. And you can't, when you're at a urinal, you can't really just look and stare. Because, you know, they're peeing. But I'm just thinking to myself, what? I don't know, it was super strange for me. Because I always thought that, like, I guess if you're a kid and you're just like, pull your pants down, you're like, wee! And you're like, pee all over the walls or whatever. That's normal because you're just a kid. I guess he just didn't give a fuck. He wasn't drunk because he was 16, so he couldn't have any alcohol at this pub. So literally that's just how he's peed at a urinal probably his whole life. And before you say anything, no, he did not have a disability as far as I could see. There was nothing like that. Just like straight away, normal dude peeing. It was the weirdest experience of my life. Probably doesn't mean that much to anyone else, but yeah, I finished up left and he was still going. It was so weird. Alright, that ends this vlog and my story. Again, if you're a dude and when you're a kid, did you drop your dacks to the floor to pee at a urinal? I know this doesn't count for any of the girls, but I'm sorry, because yeah. Alright guys, have a good night, morning, whatever. And as always, make sure you drop your dacks to the floor when you're at a urinal, because it will creep the fuck out of everyone around you. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace!